Hi, in this video I will explain if you are given any equations of the type equation 1 or equation 2, then how you can find out whether this is an equation of a parabola, ellipse, circle or hyperbola. And here I will take some examples and I will explain with the help of examples, right? And first of all, I just want to tell you the steps in order to find out how we can find whether this is an equation of parabola, ellipse, circle or hyperbola. First of all, what we will do is I'm going to take equation 1 and this equation we will compare with another equation which we always use in these type of questions, and the another equation that we will use always is we will compare these type of equations with ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. You have to keep this equation in your mind. This is a kind of formula that you will never forget in order to find the type of equation this belongs to, right? And there are some other terms that I will use, which is delta, and delta will be equals to h square minus ab, right? And phi will be equals to a b c plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square. Find delta phi. One more is t, which is equals to a plus b. Only these are the conditions that you have to keep in mind while solving these type of questions, right? So first of all, our first step will always be we will compare the given equation with equation star. After comparison, what we will find out, we will find the value of a b c f g h. Fine. So x square, component of x square here is 1, so a will be equals to 1, right? And here xy 2h is equals to 2, that means h is also equals to 1. Then by square 1y square, so b is also equals to 1, right? In the same way we will proceed further. 2gx minus 2x, component of x minus 2 is equal to 2g, which will be equals to minus 1. Then we don't have any term of y or component of y. This term is missing, so what we will write, f is equals to 0, right? So last one is c is equals to minus 1, right? And here we will find out some of the terms. We will find out the value of delta and phi, and I will give you some formulas like if the value of delta is equals to 0, not equals to 0, less than 0, greater than 0, then it will be a parabola, ellipse, circle, hyperbola. Fine. So here we will find out the values of delta first, and the value of delta, as you already know, h square minus ab. H is 1, so 1 square minus a into b, 1 into 1, this is equals to 0, right? And the value of phi, we will fill all these values over here, and a b c, 1 1 c minus 1, this will be equals to minus 1 plus 2 fgh, f is 0, so the whole term will be equals to 0, minus a, again f is 0, so again 0, the whole term will be equal to 0, b g square, b g square, 1 into minus 1 square, minus ch square minus ch square is 1 square, right? After solving this equation, minus 1, this is 0 0, minus 1 minus plus 1, so this is cancelled out and we are left with minus 1, and this is actually not equal to 0 and this is equals to 0. Fine. Now I just want to give you some formulas, like when an equation is called as an equation of a parabola. So an equation will be an equation of a parabola if the value of phi would not be equals to 0, and these are the conditions, right? And the value of delta will be equals to 0, right? The value of delta should be equals to 0, and value of phi will not be equals to 0. It can be negative, it can be positive, but it will not be equals to 0. Then in that condition the equation will be an equation of a parabola, right? Now for ellipse or circle, we have conditions for these. For this, delta should always be less than 0. What is the meaning? It means that its value will always be equal, will be a negative value. When anything is less than 0, that means it will always have value of delta to be negative, right? And we find second, t multiplied by 5 sorry, this will always be equals to less than 0. So in the same way we can say that delta and t phi will have negative values. In that case we will say that that equation is an equation of a circle or a parabola. So the last one we are left with hyperbola. For hyperbola we have conditions like delta should be greater than 0, means it will be having positive value, and second is phi should not be equals to 0, right? So these are the conditions you have to remember, and only then you will be able to find out whether your equation is an equation of a hyperbola, ellipse, parabola. So here we were doing this equation and the value of delta is equals to 0. So are we having anything? So yes, here the value of delta is equals to 0, right? So this is the condition, and second equation condition is phi should not be equal to 0. So phi is not equal to 0. So this equation is following the first condition. So what it means that, so the above equation which is given to us is an equation of a parabola as per these conditions. You have to remember these conditions actually, right? Now I will consider the second equation. So in the second equation we will again do the same step, which is we need to compare this equation with the standard equation, which was ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus 2f 2gx 2fy plus c. I'm sorry for this. C. This is equals to 0, right? Now we will find out the, after comparison we will find out the values of a, h, b, g, f, c. So the value of a component of x square is 8. The value of h is equals to -2. The value of b is equals to 5 by square 5y square. The value of g is equals to 2g is equals to -16 -8. The value of f is equals to -7, and the value of c is equals to 17, right? Now we will, as we already know, we need to find the value of delta, phi, or sometime t phi. We will see accordingly, right? Okay, now take the value of delta here. Delta means h square minus ab, so h square 2 square, which is equals to 4, minus AB, A 8, B is 5, 8 5s are 40. So this will be a value which is negative, as we already know the bigger term is having negative sign before it. This is equal to minus 36. So the value of delta is less than 0. So we will find, so first condition will be disqualified over here, because we don't have value of delta equals to 0. So whether we will follow, and obviously the value of delta is greater than 0, this condition is also crossed. So we are left with these two conditions. So if delta is less than 0, we will find out the value of t phi. If this is also equals to if this is also less than 0 or negative, then we will say that this is whether an ellipse or a circle. Then come to the value of finding t phi. Fine, we know t is equal to a plus b, and t is equal to a plus b, a plus b, 8 plus 5 13, and rest of the values we will fill over here. A b c to f g h minus a f square minus b g square minus c h square. So I'm filling it. A b c, after calculation I have already calculated it, it will be 68. Again 2fgh will be equals to 2 minus 112 minus af square will be equals to 8, f square 7 7s of 49 minus bg square, b is 5, g 8 8s 64 minus 17, ch square is minus 2 square, which is equals to 4, right? So this is all for this. Now this is negative, this is negative, this is negative, this is negative. So we are having a number of 4 terms which are comparatively larger. So these are negative in number. So when we will add again, we will get a bigger number which is having negative sign. So we already know that this will give us a value which will be less than 0. You can calculate this also, but there is no need to calculate this, because there will be just wastage of time. As a mathematician, you can see that this will give us a negative value, right? So tf is again less than 0. So this condition has been satisfied in this equation, where delta is less than 0 and t phi is less than 0. So as I have already written, whether this will be an ellipse or a parabola. Now circle. Now the question arises, out of ellipse and circle, which will be this? If you guys have seen that the equation of the circle, the general equation of the circle is, it is equation of the circle, general equation is equals to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Fine, where minus g and minus f are the center of the circle. These will be the center of the circle. Fine, and as we already know, when the equation of the circle passes through the origin, then the equation becomes x square plus y square is equals to r square, and r is the radius of the circle. But here I'm just taking general equation of the circle, which does not passes through which is not necessarily passes through this center or the origin. So this is the equation. Why I am writing this equation? Because here when we compare these two equations, right, so the component of h, which is 2hxy, that is missing here, right? So here the component of h, which is we will say that the term mixed term of x and y is present here. But for the equation to be an equation of the circle, this term should not be present over here, because for the general equation of the circle we don't need the mixed term having values x and y. So what we will say that this will not be an equation of a circle, this will be an equation of an ellipse, right, as per if we compare this with the general equation of the circle, right. So this is all about this, and I just want to give you a question for revision for practice. Like you can write x square minus 3xy plus y square plus 10x minus 10y plus 21 is equals to 0. So this is an example, this you will solve, and I just want to tell you that this is an equation of the hyperbola. So for an equation to be an equation of a hyperbola, what we will see we will see the value of delta, it should be positive, means it should be greater than 0, and the value of phi, it should not be equals to 0. If these two conditions are satisfied for this equation, we will say that yes, this is an equation of a hyperbola. Fine. So this I will I'm giving you guys to solve this equation, and in this way we can solve any type of equation, and we just need to remember that first of all we have to compare these equations with the standard equation. We need to learn the value of delta, phi, t, and after solving 2 or 3 questions you will you can learn these equations, and again the conditions for an equation to be parabola, ellipse, circle, or hyperbola. Thank you so much for watching.